Most people think success comes from talent, skills, or hard work. They believe, if you are smart, you will win. If you work harder than others, you will succeed. If you have the right knowledge, doors will open. But the truth is different. There is something even more powerful and almost invisible. It is not about what you know. It is not about what you can do. It is how you handle yourself. The richest, smartest, and most successful people in the world do not let stress control them. They do not overreact when problems appear. They do not let anger, fear, or frustration decide their actions. They stay calm. They stay focused. They make clear, rational decisions, even under pressure. This audiobook is about emotional mastery. It is about controlling yourself so that your mind stays sharp, your decisions stay smart, and your actions stay effective. Because here is the truth. Your emotions can either build your success or destroy it. Anger, fear, frustration, or stress can make you lose opportunities. They can make you make bad decisions. They can burn relationships and waste years of effort. But if you learn to master your emotions, you gain a huge advantage. You gain clarity. You gain focus. You gain control of your life. By the end of this audiobook, you will know the secrets of how successful people manage themselves. You will learn how to stay calm when others panic. You will learn how to turn stress into energy. You will learn how to make emotions your tool, not your enemy. Because in the game of success, your emotions are either your biggest asset or your worst enemy. Chapter 1. Emotions are energy, not enemies. Most people think emotions are a problem. They believe feeling angry or frustrated is bad. Stress always makes things worse. Fear stops you from acting. But the truth is different. Emotions are not enemies. They are signals. Every emotion has energy. Anger, fear, stress, excitement. All of them contain energy. This energy can either destroy your focus or fuel your momentum. The difference is in how you handle it. If you fight your emotions, try to ignore them, or react impulsively, they will control you. They will lead to mistakes, conflicts, and lost opportunities. But if you recognize and channel your emotions, you can turn them into power. Here's the key idea. Control the energy. Don't fight it. For example, use stress to increase focus and solve problems. Use excitement to motivate action. Use fear to prepare and plan better. Emotions are information. They tell you what matters. They are tools, not obstacles. Successful people do not suppress feelings. They understand them, control them, and use them. The energy from emotions becomes fuel for clarity, action, and results. Remember, your emotions can either move you forward or hold you back. The choice is in how you handle them. Chapter 2. Self-awareness. The first step to mastery. Most people react without thinking. They get angry instantly. They panic under stress. They say things they later regret. The problem is simple. They don't know themselves. Self-awareness is the first step to mastering your emotions. It is about knowing your triggers and understanding how you react in different situations. Start by observing yourself. Notice what makes you angry, anxious, or excited. Pay attention to your thoughts before you act. Ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? When you are aware of your patterns, you can pause before reacting. You can choose your response instead of letting emotion control you. Journaling and reflection are powerful tools. Writing down your feelings and reactions helps you spot patterns you may not notice in the moment. It brings clarity and control. Remember this line. You cannot control what you don't see. Once you see your emotional triggers, you gain the power to act deliberately. You stop reacting impulsively. You start responding with strategy. Self-awareness is the foundation of emotional mastery. Without it, control is impossible. With it, success becomes more predictable, calm, and sustainable. Chapter 3. Delaying reactions. Pause before you act. Most people react instantly. Someone says something annoying and they snap. A stressful situation appears and they panic. A mistake happens and they overreact. This is normal, but it is also destructive. Success comes from measured responses, not instant reactions. When emotions rise, do not act immediately. Take a pause. Breathe. Count to 10. Step away if you need to. This simple pause is more powerful than the first impulse. Here's why. Instant reactions often lead to regret. Pausing allows your rational mind to take control. Relationships and decisions are protected by patience. Think of it like this. A calm response is like steering a car carefully. Reacting impulsively is like slamming the wheel and crashing. Rule to remember. The pause is more powerful than the first impulse. The most successful people do not suppress emotions. They observe, pause, and respond strategically. Every time you practice this, you strengthen your emotional control. Every time you pause before reacting, you avoid mistakes and create opportunities. Patience is not weakness. It is the secret weapon of the emotionally intelligent. Chapter 4. Rewriting your inner narrative. Most people do not realize how much their thoughts control their emotions. They replay negative stories in their minds. They worry about things that may never happen. They let fear and doubt guide their actions. But here's the truth. Your thoughts shape your emotions. If you feed your mind with fear and negativity, your emotions will follow and control you. If you feed your mind with calm, rational, and positive thoughts, your emotions will support you. Rewriting your inner narrative means replacing fear-driven thoughts with rational ones, stopping the mental replay of negative events, using affirmations and reframing to reduce stress, speaking to yourself strategically, like a coach guiding a player. Successful people do not leave their minds to chance. They treat thoughts like a script. Your emotions are actors. They follow the script your mind writes. Line to remember. Your mind is the script. Your emotions follow. When you change your inner dialogue, you can change how you feel, how you react, and how you perform. This is emotional control in action. Master your thoughts, and your emotions will become your greatest ally instead of your enemy. Chapter 5. Emotional boundaries. Protect your state. Most people let everything around them control how they feel. A harsh comment, bad news, or a toxic person can ruin their day. They react immediately, losing focus and energy. Successful people know a secret. Not all inputs deserve a reaction. They set emotional boundaries to protect their mental and emotional space. They treat their state like a fortress. This means avoid letting toxic people or negative news hijack your emotions. Protect your energy as carefully as you manage your time. Say no to distractions and situations that drain you. Surround yourself with people and information that uplift and support you. Rule to remember. Protect your state. Don't let others steal it. When you guard your emotional space, you stay focused, calm, and in control. You can make better decisions, maintain clarity, and act strategically. The rich, powerful, and successful treat emotional boundaries like gold. They know their energy is valuable, and once it is wasted, it cannot be regained. Master this, and you will control your environment, instead of letting it control you. Chapter 6. Stress as fuel, not a burden. Most people think stress is bad. They see it as a burden, a sign that things are out of control or a reason to panic. They try to avoid it at all costs. But successful people see stress differently. They reframe stress as energy to act. Stress is a signal that something important is happening. It can sharpen your focus and motivate action. Here's how to use stress effectively. Focus on solutions, not problems. Channel the energy from stress into productive action. Keep control instead of letting pressure control you. Understand that high-pressure situations are opportunities to perform at your best. Elite performers thrive under pressure. They do not let stress paralyze them. They let it polish them. Line to remember: pressure polishes diamonds. When you change your mindset about stress, you can turn it into a tool for growth, clarity, and success. Stress becomes a signal to act, not a reason to fear. The more you practice using stress as fuel, the stronger, calmer, and more effective you become. Chapter 7. Emotional agility. Adapt without losing control. Most people react poorly when things change suddenly. They panic when plans fail. They get frustrated when expectations are not met. They cling to rigid ideas and lose control of their emotions. Successful people think differently. They practice emotional agility. This means they adapt without losing control. Here's how. Adjust to changing circumstances calmly, without panic. Let go of rigid expectations that cause frustration. Observe the situation, adapt your approach, and respond strategically. Use flexibility to prevent burnout, mistakes, and wasted energy. Truth to remember: rigidity is the enemy of calm control. When you become emotionally agile, you can handle uncertainty, challenges, and surprises with ease. You stay focused and clear-minded, even in difficult situations. Emotional agility is a habit of the successful. It allows them to move with life instead of being crushed by it. Flexibility keeps your mind strong, your emotions steady, and your decisions smart. Chapter 8. The power of detachment. Most people let their ego drive their decisions. They act out of pride, fear, or the need for recognition. They take losses personally and celebrate wins for validation. Successful people think differently. They practice detachment. They separate their decisions from their ego. Here's how to use detachment. Avoid making choices based on anger, pride, or fear. Do not tie outcomes to your identity. Results are not your worth. Focus on results, not recognition or praise. Detachment reduces mistakes caused by emotional reactions. Line to remember: control the outcome. Don't let it control you. When you detach from ego, you can make decisions calmly, clearly, and strategically. You avoid unnecessary conflict, wasted energy, and emotional stress. Detachment allows you to act with precision, even under pressure. It is a secret habit of the most successful people. They see what is needed, not what feels good. Master this, and your emotions serve you instead of controlling you. Chapter 9. Building emotional resilience. Life will always challenge you. Mistakes happen. Setbacks occur. Unexpected problems appear. Most people react negatively and get stuck. They let failure break their focus and control. Successful people think differently. They build emotional resilience. Resilience is the ability to recover quickly, learn, and stay calm under pressure. Here's how to build it. Practice mindfulness and reflection daily. Accept setbacks as part of growth. Learn from mistakes instead of letting emotions take over. Train yourself consistently to remain calm and focused. Rule to remember. Resilience is the backbone of success. When you develop emotional resilience, stress no longer breaks you. Problems become lessons, not disasters. Your mind stays clear, your decisions stay smart, and your focus remains unshakable. Resilient people do not avoid challenges. They use challenges to strengthen their control. This is how they maintain long-term emotional mastery. Chapter 10. Emotional mastery is a habit, not a talent. Many people believe that some people are just naturally calm or emotionally strong. But the truth is, emotional mastery is learned, not inherited. It is a habit, built over time through consistent practice. Here's how to develop it. Follow daily routines that strengthen self-control. Practice meditation to center your mind. Use journaling and reflection to understand your emotions. Make small, consistent efforts every day. These compound over time. Habits define your emotional intelligence. The more you practice, the stronger your control becomes. Your emotions will no longer control you. You will control them. Line to remember. Master your emotions daily, and success follows naturally. Emotional mastery is not about being perfect. It is about practice, awareness, and consistency. Every day you practice control, you get stronger, calmer, and more effective. This is how successful people stay steady under pressure, make smart decisions, and achieve lasting results. Conclusion: emotional mastery is the hidden edge. Now you know the secret behind consistent success: emotional mastery. Let's recap the key lessons. Emotions are energy, not enemies. Learn to channel them instead of fighting them. Self-awareness and pause help prevent impulsive mistakes and bad decisions. Boundaries and detachment protect your emotional state, keeping you focused and calm. Stress can be fuel, and emotional resilience multiplies your results over time. Reflection. Your emotions can either drive you forward or hold you back. Most people let fear, anger, or frustration control their actions. The successful consistently choose the former. They see emotions as tools, not obstacles. They master their inner state, and this gives them an invisible edge over everyone else. Emotional mastery is not about suppressing feelings. It is about understanding, controlling, and using them wisely. When you apply these principles, your decisions improve, your relationships strengthen, and your results become more consistent and powerful. Most people let their emotions decide their future. They get angry, frustrated, or fearful, and these feelings guide their actions. Opportunities are missed. Mistakes are made. Progress slows. The successful think differently. They decide their emotions. They stay calm under pressure. They act deliberately, not impulsively. They channel emotional energy into results, not reaction. Emotional mastery is not a talent. It is a daily practice, a habit you build over time. Decide today. Will your feelings run your life, or will you run your feelings? Because how you handle yourself determines your success, your freedom, and your legacy.